Okay, let's get started. Welcome to TougeSW TougeSW.com for all my cool episodes. Alright, so let's go next. Welcome to episode 16. Today's title is called Third Time's a Charm. Always live on every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Always found it on twitch.tv/Wandering Raven. All my episodes are also on the website TougeSW.com. So you want to see all the old stuff that I've been posting, it's all up there. And cool, and it's all the cool stuff. So why do I call it Third Time's a Charm? Well, let's get started. I'm the host, Wandering Raven, also known as Brandy Smith, whatever, blah blah blah. I drift, I hack, I play video games. I drift cars, which is a 1987 200SX S12 Silvia with a C18 DET transplant. And when I say I hack, is my profession is hacking and cybersecurity. You know, my current role really is nothing to do with cybersecurity at all. It is what's keeping me out of basically becoming homeless kind of thing. So this current role is kind of really getting to the point of burning me out badly. So I use a lot of my drift car to help me balance that out. That's why I'm here. This is why I do the thing. So I can also hold accountable for myself. So and when I'm playing video games, I like to play video games every now and then. I just don't like to bury myself into them anymore like I used to. But last game I was just playing was Final Fantasy XI. I'm trying to reacquaint myself with it. I've always found that game to be a lot better than World of Warcraft and crap like that. So I know I have Final Fantasy XIV character, but 11 has been there since 2002, since I first started back in 2003. It was more of like a fun game for me at the time. So what is TougeSW? TougeSW started as an idea back in 2011. Basically, it was the idea when I was forced to come back to Vegas because I was held against my will up in Oregon by a business partner not related with Toga Northwest at all, but it was like I had a business partner up in Oregon, and I found the hobby and everything else. Toga Northwest was a huge game changer for my life, so it holds huge like history in my heart, you know. And so I went up to Oregon to start a business, to start reboot my life and everything. I was going to move up there to start my own computer company up there and try to focus more on cybersecurity related as I got into it. But a business partner then came in. We started off good, but he ended up really bad. And he didn't like the way I wanted to basically improve on the company. It was working. And he didn't like that because he wanted to make instead of money later on, he wanted to make money now, and kind of like screwing people over in the process. And every time I asked for where's my half of the money, or why are you screwing these people over and all this stuff and how they're doing it, they technically threatened my life, held me against my will, and I had no other choice but to make a plan to come back to Vegas because my family was in Vegas and I had no one else up there in Oregon. So from there, once 2011 rolled around, I escaped the whole situation with my business partner, and at the same time, Toga Northwest was falling apart. So since everything was falling apart there, I wanted to bring Toga Northwest down here and start it from scratch here. Didn't work out too well, so I ended up turning it more into a blog and image hosting and stuff like that. And to this day, it still kind of is, but it's more of a podcast now, and that's what I turned it into. Basically, I wanted to, since my mom passed away in 2019, I wanted something to help me rejuvenate myself to get back to what I was loved doing, which was drifting and auto sports and getting my mind off of computer stuff and doing cool things like that, meet new people, have new friends again, and yeah, have fun and tread tires and look cool doing it in an old Nissan. And basically, this is my podcast to also help me move forward with coping with my loss, and it's actually working really well because I've done so much focus on my car that I've done a lot of things to it. So on that thing is my original idea with this was always going around to new events and everything and do all the cool things. But this past weekend, I wanted to focus more on the turbo car instead. So I missed out on the Sin City JDM or JCCS and their meetup, and another friend was having a business opening. Couldn't make that either because I wanted to focus on this car because I was having so many issues, and it was pretty sad. So I'm gonna jump on the turbo car now, and let me whip open Instagram because that's where I normally post everything, anyways. One of these days, I'm just gonna have it to where like I'm uploading it to every not Instagram. It'll be like other places, but hey, cool. Let's go. Let's do this. I like to always jump in and slap some quick fires. Yeah, like that. Always like showing support, even though they don't care about me at the moment. So, so anyways, all right, let's get down to it. So, before I get to that point, last weekend I did point out that the turbo had issues. Found out that when I pulled it all apart, because I was going to rebuild it, I thought I had a rebuild. I thought I had the right rebuild kit. I did not. And what I found out is there's this little thing in the center here. It's called a cartridge, and inside the two ball bearings wasn't holding it together like it should, and causing a little gap in between. And that's my oil leak from the turbo. That was so sad. When I found that out, I wanted to cry. So I tried to see if I could rebuild one of the other two turbos, but I decided, you know what? That's probably not going to work. So when I'm talking about this being third time a charm, the first one was a top mount turbo. I rebuilt that. It's working and all that stuff, but I didn't want to go that route because the turbo's too big. This turbo is number 2, and I paid $800 for it, and it leaked oil. And it leaked oil from inside the ball bearing area because it wasn't holding the two shafts together like it should have. So I picked up this one from Max Peating Rods. Don't even want to know how I found them. I was on YouTube randomly looking up random things on like what kind of eBay turbos people ran with their car, how much good replacement. And then I stumbled about somebody saying they found this as a hidden gem. So I went ahead, and you know what? It's only $100 fucking dollars. Let's do it. It's a T28. It works. Apparently they have some really, really high good reviews, which is awkward. All their, like every different type of turbos. And this one actually fit and bolted right up like it should. So yeah, it's past couple days I've been building this turbo, putting it together. and it took some time because I wanted to make sure it worked. I wanted to make sure there was no leaks, so I ran a lot of different fluids through both the oil and the water areas, so it actually held. The pressure held and everything. So as of today, I have the turbo here. I installed the turbo. It's actually now installed. That's pretty much what I left off tonight. This whole wrap here made me itch so bad. I still have that little itch right around here, but tomorrow I'll be going through and tightening down each bolt. And then basically plug it all together and start it up. Once I put oil in it. I didn't get the exhaust fixed yet, but that'll be coming. I'm pretty sure once I get it all together, I'll start hitting up people, seeing who's available, see if I can get them to help me next week. But that's if everything goes good. I want to make sure everything gets plugged in, and if it works, then I should have no more problems. I mean, I converted this, we heard how good it sounded, and yeah, it should work. I'm assuming this should actually work really well. It is definitely a little bigger of a turbine, but it's also meant, from the reviews I was reading on this Max Peating rods kind of turbos, they actually have some really quick spool. So maybe that'll actually benefit me. So this weekend, going back to what I was saying 2 weeks ago, we have it all hooked up. We're gonna start it up this weekend. There is an event that I'm having this weekend as well. But regardless, I won't be taking that out there. It's gonna be like 90 to 100 degrees this weekend, which is freaking insane. I don't remember March ever having a 90 to 100 degree weather ever in Vegas, but there probably was a time or two. But I don't know. It's kind of crazy and whatnot. So I definitely want to get this rolling for sure. So I know they want to do a cruise. I might just go and do the first part and not do the cruise, come back and finish this. Mainly because I've been working so hard to get this working again. There's a lot of talking that I should have just went with the V6 option. Could have kept on with the V6. I should have got a VG33 and actually did a full build on that. That probably would have saved me a lot of money in the long run, and I wouldn't have screwed it all up like I did. But it is what it is. And then definitely want to finish this, fix the power steering, which that is coming. I don't think I need to replace the rack, but shouldn't need to, but it's a possibility. So hopefully everything goes good this weekend and I'll have some success and stories, hopefully. Been thinking maybe I might just call out of work tomorrow just to get a head start on getting this going. I haven't decided yet. Because I need a mental health day off kind of thing, because this has been really, really, really taxing on me. On top of that, I'm burnt out with work, so yeah, if I'm burnt out with my current role, then I need a mental health day off, right? I guess we can go with that. But that's it. That's currently what's going on. That's a third turbo. It's an eBay turbo. Well, not really eBay. It's actually an Amazon find from YouTube, which is different than eBay. Still Chinese kind of turbo, but everything is good. And in many cases, I kind of wished I had some helping hands to get this done quicker. But there's only so much I can do. As long as everything gets tied up and there's no more oil leaks anywhere, I think we're going to be good. As long as that turbo doesn't blow, I think we should be good. But I am excited for it. I think it's going to work out really well. I'm still going to look into repairing the other T28 turbo. But that's an actual Garrett turbo, and I might actually reach out to Garrett to see if I can get some type of replacement for it, some type of replacement parts for it. I know I don't want to abandon it. I'll rather rebuild it and put it aside, because I don't know about this max Peating turbo stuff. But if I can have this double ball bearing turbo rebuilt and ready, then I'll go with that later on. I'll probably blow this one up first, then I'll go with that one. But other than that, this is a perfect time if you ever see these videos and you have S12 questions or the car culture in the Vegas area, you can always hit me up. I try to stay on top of it. If not, I try to repost things people post. But yeah, there's not a whole lot anymore, but that's it. That is it for the night. So hopefully I'll get some good news and I can spread it next episode. So wish me luck this time. Hopefully this turbo works out. And have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye.